Oh boy, we got some fun stuff for you right here. This is 8, count them, 8 vintage comics right here, dating back to the 60s. You got some 12 centers. You might have a 10 center in there. I'm not sure. I think they're mostly 12 cents. Lots of goodies right here. You're going to get all 8 of these. One money, one bid, one lot. One way to do it, that's to head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com. So let's jump right into it. On each of these, since you can't be here in the studio with us, go over these. We would certainly normally allow people to come in, look at these, but we get bidders from all over the world. You're not going to fly in from Sarasota to take a look at this, so we're going to bring it to you. If you were here, what you would do is take a look carefully at the cover. You would want to look for spine ticking, any kind of discoloration, any kind of dirt. So we're going to try and show you that here. This is from February of 1965. This is number 329, Adventure Comics, and we're going to show it to you. This is the first appearance of the Bizarro Legion. We're going to show you best we can. One of the ways that I like to do that is to let the light just glance off of it. That way, any kind of rough spots, any kind of creases or folds or anything like that, it'll point it out. We'll move that light back and forth. Don't see it right away. If you want to take a further look later, that's okay. We do it in HD. Record these in 1080p so that you can rewind, go back, pause, zoom in, do whatever it is that you need to do. Make sure that you're getting the book that you want. A little bit of issues, the spine, and I'll point out one thing a little bit later. A little bit right there. Now we'll flip it over on the back. Look at that, that Big Frankie from Aurora. Who remembers that? So much fun right there. Oh, the memories that alone brings back. Wiggle jiggle the back cover. You see a little bit of dirt. Kind of a heavy crease going across there. Will that press out? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's on white. It's tough. You know about it. And then something that a lot of places don't do, and that is to show you the internal pages. At least a few. Obviously, we're not going to show you the whole thing for a number of reasons, including copyright issues, but what we definitely want to do is show you the white pages. We want to show you the internal pages just so that you have an opportunity to know what you're getting. I might say this is white, yellow, cream, off-white, any other thing, and you may disagree, and that's okay. What I would rather you do is use your judgment, your expertise to see what this is, to know what you're looking at, and understand get what you want out of the book. Other reason we do it for issues, pages. This one in particular, we'll point out, if we can find it, back in the day, Johnny or whoever it was that was reading this, there is a cutout here. There it is. We found it. It is a cutout. Important. I want you to be aware of it. Whatever that coupon was, you went and cut it out. Fantastic for Johnny. He went and he got all these World War II commandos and he enjoyed them and played with them. Hope they were fun. Not as fantastic for you collectors out there now. That's missing. I want you to be aware of it, and that's why we show you the internal pages. Things like this bit of a dog ear. Now you know, we've shown you a little bit of that. And I also want to point out, we do that. It's very tough to see. Do my best to show you. Staple. See the bottom staple? I don't want to move my thumb to point it out. There it is. You can see that staple is missing. Missing one staple, got the other one, and it does have that cutout. Just looking to complete a run. Really enjoy this story if you're a fan, if you want to see Bizarro Legion. Adventure number, what was that? 329. As we move on, the Atom. Number 38. This was the end of the original Atom run, so it's a minor key, just like that last one was a minor key. This is a minor key in that it's got last issue of this particular series. He would return in various forms. He is the world's smallest superhero. Let's check him out. This one's looking pretty good. When I first saw this, just based on the cover, I almost sorted it with some of the 80s books. It's just so nice. Look at that. See stress mark right here, but no real ticking on that spine, and that's fairly impressive. Done there. 8 colors. I'm going to fill the edge well, because I don't see any issues with that. That's actually a really good looking cover for the age of this book. When did this come out? 8. So flip it over and you can see Hot Wheels, new from Mattel. On this whiter cover, you see a little bit more schmutz here. Back, and no ticking on that spine that I see. And again, we do this in HD, so you can stop, rewind, pause, zoom, do it. Check me. Correct. Looking pretty good. And then we'll show you the inside, bright color pages. Almost looks like some Herbie. Not quite. Really, really nice quality and condition. Those pages. Oh, so nice one. Adam 38. The Run, Our Army at War. This is number 156 from July of 1965. And cover looking pretty good. Got a lot of dark ink on it, so it really pops any kind of flaws. You can see here finally we get some Joe Kubert. Plenty of stuff going on right there. I won't take up too much of your time. See that spine is. The rest of this got a little bit of wear. Back in the day, Johnny would have read this. Checked it out, really enjoyed it, read it quite a bit, and hopefully it's the same for you. But I do want to point out on these internal pages, I have these in the catalog, but I want you to be aware of it. So not only did Johnny cut out this coupon right here to send for his, I wonder if it was the same owner, the same original owner that bought those other ones there. May have been, I don't know. He got some patches, but not only did he get those, but he was a terrible cut. So he ended up getting this page. Well, cut to that, cut out of this. Otherwise, just a really nice pure copy. Piece. Do it for Our Army at right. Moving on to the Secret Six. This is number 3 in that series. Such a nice looking cover right there. Little stress mark right there, but just very surprising. Looking pretty good. Thinking that's a mark, but that's part of the artwork. Little dog ear right there, that's a shame. Here's looking good. We'll flip it over. You can see those Hot Wheels ads in action. Good right there. We'll show you quality and ages. We took a look at these a little bit earlier to make sure, just to test them out quickly before we start the video. In terms of cutting any of the stuff on the inside, the rest of these should be good, but I did want to point it out on those 2 books. White Marines, number 82, is, I'm going to guess, around 1968, since it looks like, yep, boy. This one. Do the wiggle jiggle, let that light shine everywhere, and what we see is a little bit of a stress mark right here. Pick on that cover. About it. See this different coloration, and what happens there often is it sits out in the sun. It'll sit on a stack, and part of it'll be exposed to sunlight, and part of it won't. And you end up with clean lines of that. Makes it really hard to restore later on, although there are ways. There. The issues on that, I think I'll press out something that you put in. Some nice real bends, folds, scrapes, anything like that on the back, but it is a little bit discolored. Right, and then finally we'll show you journals here. Interior pages looking pretty good. I need this. 2 inches taller. Oh, maybe I'll send away. And there you go. For you as we move on to Young Love, number 60 from April of what year? 1967. DC Comics. Again, kind of a soap opera it would produce. I guess maybe designed more for teen girls to get them into reading comics. I'm not sure. There are plenty of boys. See some issues on that spine. We'll just quick wiggle along here. Bit. Here. Along there. Make sure that that's not a... I think it's quite a tear, but it looks like it caught something and it affected all of the pages. Like by the time it got to the front cover, it a little bit. Show you quality and some of this was pretty risque for that. So now, hey, because we're moving on to Outlaws of the West, number 66. Captain Doom, back in Homeless Bound from 1967. Same as before, it's got that discoloration along here. So again, I suspect stack. See, too bad, unfortunately. Got that discoloration. We right there. Press right there and add staples. Be good otherwise. Any issue? We got a little bit of a dog ear on that back cover. And your typical scuffs. There, now we'll take a look at this. Lots of white on this cover so you can really get a good idea of quality and pages. Stories happening in there. Some written stories, that's all fun. And some... There, before we move on to the last one in this lot, it is Sugar Spike number 66. Obviously some quality issues, some conditions with this here. It was a well-loved copy. Wrinkling on the back as well. Quality and condition. Interiors. Quick. Surprisingly, these weren't cut out, so that, well, and that's going to finish it up. We're going to get this one as well as all the others. Let's bring them on out for an encore. Really see what you're going to get. Check out all of these. You're going to get all 8, all one bid, all one money, all one lot, and all you have to do. Head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com. Leave your pre-bids right now. And then join us live on auction day to enhance your chance of getting these into your collection. Don't let the others steal it away from you. You need to get it in your collection. This way, whichever way you choose to bid on these, seeing you. Auction.